So, here goes the campaign results. How much money you've earned. By the way, if anybody can pronounce that currency, I will have their name on my honorable mentions list in my channel. I cannot pronounce that thing. I will remember you forever if you can pull it off. If you can tell me how to pronounce this. Now, as mentioned, why would he hate you? We'll find out in a moment. So avoid being annoying, right? Or attacking people. That will get you killed fast. Yeah, my mentor. Before I talk to him, however, check out how cool this guy looks. I will tell you why. He will tell you why, actually. I'm sorry for having disgraced you. I'm actually not. I don't remember anything. Remember? I have suffered brain damage. You know that we have strong internal tensions with the Yan Shangdi, or Yang Shangdai. It's not the time for you to be out of combat so long. What struggle? Were you hit by the cyber brain? Oh, this game slang, oh you. So, I'll just click through this dialogue and then explain. We are working for the Secreta, a sort of secretive mercenary army black ops thing, and they actually have their own army, but this army is split into two factions. The Culters, which you are part of, your character is part of, and which that guy is also part of. And this army is what's called E.Y.E. So, as I mentioned, the factions are the Culters and the Yan, as he said. Now, these two are in a cold war, in a sort of rivalry for dominance within the army. They want to look good in the eyes of the Secreta. They want to be the dominant guys. So while you'll find Yan and Coulters walking around in this headquarters, and yeah, you can have a friendly conversation with them, but out on the battlefield there is lots of backstabbing at times. It's politics, essentially. Politics and Cold War, and this is the heavy armor of their guys, which I find way cooler than our own. Or here we have the medium armor. And the guy we encountered at the end of our tutorial level, that was a scout of theirs. Good day, Master. I have an urgent message for you. Who are you? Come on, Master. I am your personal Scrabble unit. Whatever. Before I go on, so these things, I don't know, they have the design of brains with armor platings that float around with a gun strapped to them, and this center thing here is supposed to be this eye. I don't know if they're actual brains and actual eyes, if they're made from people or just designed that way. I would actually guess they're made from people as a sort of punishment or something. If you've ever looked into Warhammer 40k, mortally wounded warriors are sometimes like forged into a mech or something. I know of it, but I don't want to sound like I'm a guru for Warhammer 40k. I'm not. I don't actually like Warhammer 40k all that much, but this game draws a lot of influence from it, and the way it does it, I really do not mind. I don't mind the creepy people to machinery part. So, we receive a message from ourselves, pre-recorded. because we knew we might lose our memory. Sort of like Total Recall. Now, our mentor just told us we should be careful with all these internal conflicts because he wants peace. His efforts have actually led to the calming of tensions between the two factions. Now, ourselves, in this dialogue, we get a bit of backstory about what I just told you, and that you were on a mission to actually eliminate a Yan leader or a powerful officer of theirs, and that the mission failed. You were sent into these caves to eliminate a target of the rivaling faction, and this guy, your commander, was the one who told you to. You've joined up with a special task force of his. Your mentor does not know of this, and you yourself have just told you yourself in the message that you should not trust your mentor, but instead trust your commander. Work for him. All very weird. All very Total Recall. Now you can talk to other NPCs here. He just tells you why it's so great and why you're literally, I'm not even kidding. He tells you why you're getting all the chicks if you go magics in this game, if you go Psy Forces. And the NPCs here belittle you because you've lost your memory. I'll show you with this next guy. Basically what he just said, only in other words. So he tells you about cyber technology, like the tech tree. The other guy told you about magic, he tells you about technology. You don't have to choose one or the other. You can do anything you want in this game. You can jump higher, run faster, and throw it on the ground. Tell me, where can I get some of that stuff? See, am I dealing with an idiot? You have to go to the clinic. Duh. Pfft. Moron. This your idea of a joke? How can you not know this? Piece of cake. Damn stupid boy. So yeah, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, what's it called? You know the Ultima series? Lord British, the Avatar. I'm actually talking about the first installment of the whole series, way back before Ultima even was created. A Calabeth, I think was it called? Yeah, that game liked to call you a foolish mortal. Welcome, foolish mortal. Begone, foolish mortal.
We're staying gay.
Seriously, that a Calabeth insulted you almost as much as this game did. I'll try to restore your memories as rapidly as we don't have a lot of time. We are in a delicate position since you failed your last missions, and our plans against the Yans have changed a bit, of course, but from what I understand, the conflict seems to be calming down. The conflict is only calming down because our forces, alongside those of the Secreta, have presently engaged in overthrowing the Federation. The Federation being the other huge organization that is controlling a lot of planets, sort of the government. We are not exactly the nice guys if you're going the classical approach that the government are the good guys. All seems to be a bit blurry at the moment. I don't have time to go into minute detail. Okay, I'll guess I have to make do without them. Our operation to overthrow the Federation has begun, but I think our superiors at the Secreta have grossly underestimated the power of our enemy. The Federation counterattack is likely to be costly to our forces. Thanks to the chaos created by the Metastromonic Force, hell, demons, we don't know where they came from, but they're here, we still hold the advantage. Additionally, the endless attacks by looters, whatever, on various federal planets have given us a moment to catch our breath. So, he calls this war pointless because all he cares about is destroying the Yans. And we're supposed to help this guy. Internal genocide. You seem to be quite reluctant. What's going on? My own mentor wishes peace. You are my commander, why should I be reluctant? Or go the Luke Skywalker way. It's not possible. Yeah. This seems like a critical choice. I'm going with 2. In short, we must reach our goal at all costs. Time plays against us. Why such haste? Did your wounds make you drunk? Did your wounds make you drunk? Dialogue in this game, sometimes not the strong suit. Or maybe the characters are just idiots. Which gives you a pretty good hint that you should not follow your commander's orders. If this guy, yeah. Forget it. It's probably just a dialogue. Not sure I want to stay in your special little team. No, let's play along for now. As you command. Alright, I'll call again on you soon. For now... we are supposed to equip ourselves, which I sort of already have done. Also, in most missions you go on, this is sort of a hub. Oh, by the way, I love this little door detail. I'd imagine if you're like a bad guy, you'd just fall through. Or couldn't pass through. Yeah, a lot of times you have a mobile armory waiting for you. Orionas, actually one of the cooler characters in this game. How are you? Still hunting the Metastromonic force? Where I killed, happier I am. Tell me, what have you seen? Did you know that some creatures of the force have begun to take on the form of psychotic deliriums or even fantasies? Could you tell me about the force? I saw one of these creatures before leaving the cave, I think. A humanoid thing that looked like a shadow. Ah yes, the Manduko, the reflection of our hidden selves. Or hidden self, which also serves as an incarnation of cannibalism. It could also be some of the perverted mutation of mankind. According to some sources, this is what became of the first miners exposed to the Force. Who knows for certain? Right, let's go to the armory first. I want to show you another cool thing, because everything here looks very... whoops! Very, let's switch the gun where I can actually aim. Very temple-like. Speaking of aiming, they've done a lot with the Source engine, considering that aiming wasn't originally a part of Half-Life. This is not just another Half-Life mod, this is... Did I mention this already? I keep forgetting, because I recorded this last time, but the recording messed up, so I had to re-record everything, so I'm not sure which of these things I already told you. But as I mentioned, I like the design of the computers. Not that it makes a lot of sense, per se, but it's cool. And also how this, you have this whole temple area, all this stone, and then there's this clinically clean science fiction area. Because after all, it is a temple, and after all, this is science fiction. Show me what you have. Now you can't buy everything right away. Some things require research, like this hammer. And this hammer is impossible to get. I am not even kidding you. You see where it says need research. So basically you need to find a randomly spawning item that has a ridiculously low drop chance. And then you can buy this for an insane amount of money. After you've researched it. This item is so rare that there has been a community map, a custom map that you can boot up where you have a button that just spawns research items. Like 10 per second or something. It just spams out research items. I did that to get this fucking hammer. It took me 30 minutes or more to get this one item that I needed. I was drowning in research that I already had. I was drowning in items I had already collected before I could find this thing. If any of you who know this game and played it, or who will play it, and you find that hammer in the regular game, you're the luckiest person alive. Rares in MMORPGs ain't got shit on this hammer. And again, I will say I like the design of this. Like some shelves have actual books, while others have this digital holographic stuff. Who are you? I'm the archivist, something. I'd like to know more recent events. So yeah, if you want lore, just check out these terminals. I will not do this because there is an absurd amount to read. But yeah, there you go. If you want to get invested in the game, this is the place to be. And yes, not a lot of it is voiced over. Actually, most of the game is not voiced over, so you will have to deal with reading. Almost like reading a book, something most of you probably haven't done since the creation of YouTube. It seems the game is rubbing off on me. Why? Who? You can't just leave guns laying around? We're a military organization. We might be religious to some extent. But I'm serious. Someone might... Especially on these walkways. You know what happens if someone trips? We'll never find them again. Or... someone just slips on a shotgun. Two people dead. Well, one dead from a shotgun blast, the other presumed dead, never to be seen again, falling into the endless depths of our temple. Oh yeah, considering the level design is so grand and large, you will walk a lot. Good, I have a mission for you in New Eden Megalopolis. I'm listening. Oh, we have a mole in our organization. Not surprising. We've learned that he plans to exchange the Cyberbrain with the Special Forces on the field. When you arrive in New Eden, our agents will have the meeting point location for you. You guys have to take the Cyberbrain and eliminate the traitor and the Special Forces. Ahaha, of course! But your mission won't end there, because your mentor could really be interested. In what the Cyberbrain contains. But why would he be interested? That's classified. This is really funny if I ever play the game through with you entirely. This is gonna be really funny. What he just said. That's classified. I want you to keep an eye on him and report any suspicious behavior from him. If we can't find a way to bring about his downfall and end his influence, it would be perfect. I have some issues. I find it odd that it hasn't been an issue for you these past months. You have no choice. You must obey. Get to Eden. Now. Dude, I have a choice. Slow loading times. Has it really been an hour already? Seriously? An hour? Gone it is. This is one of my not so much liked levels. But yeah, I will take a break here and resume later when I'm done sorting through my inventory.